I have a favor to ask you, Amy. You'll do me a favor, won't you?
What is it, Katie? You haven't contacted me in a while, and all of a sudden you're asking me for a favor? There's something very suspicious about that.
Don't tell me I'm suspicious. I feel bad that I haven't contacted you in a long time, but it's important.
I'll just listen what you have to say then. Well, it all depends on what you want me to do. So, what is it?
Actually, me and Mark are getting a divorce.
What? Divorce?
That's right, but that's not the point. My husband and I both agree to divorce. The problem is the custody of Brian. My husband says he won't give up custody.
Custody of Brian? Well, I guess so.
So, what am I asking you to do is? I really want to get a custody. I need your help.
Well, that's impossible.
What? Why? Why did you answer so quickly? You should think it over a little more. I'll be sure that I'll thank you. Please ask Mark to say that he should leave Brian to me. All you have to do is convince him. Isn't it easy? Why is it impossible?
No, I'm not talking about how easy it is. If I simply think about Brian, I don't think we should leave Brian to you. No matter how much money you give me, it can't do anything bad to his future.
Why? What's wrong with me? On what basis can you say that I'm a bad influence to him?
First of all, Katie, you haven't been taking care of your child at all. How many years do you think I've been taking care of Brian? You've been leaving him with us since he was in kindergarten, right? I've been taking care of your child at home because you said you're busy with work. Basically, you leave Brian to us and just transfer the money every month. You don't stop by on weekends or holidays, no WhatsApp or call him. Even today, you contacted me for the first time in a few months. But you suddenly asked me to help with you for custody of Brian? And can't you even ask how's Brian at least? I can't say anything too irresponsible about entrusting Brian to someone like that.
Hey, I was just a little panicking. Anyway, my husband is the same one who's neglecting Brian.
Mark is working alone in another state, but he comes to our house every holiday. He brings souvenirs for you, sorry, and plays with Brian until the last minute. And yet, you, who's supposed to be a 10 minutes drive away, I haven't seen you for the past few months, right? Even if you're busy with work, you're not living too far away, right? And you haven't called or WhatsApp. Isn't the proof that you don't care about Brian?
Shut up. I've given you money, so it should be good enough. I'm insanely busy, more than my husband.
Then I think it's even better that Mark has custody. Anyway, if you are so busy and can even show up for such holidays, summer vacations, and New Year's, how are you gonna raise Brian by yourself? From what I've heard, you don't get along with your family that your younger brother took over. But can you rely on them? Your parents live far away. Are you gonna look for work there?
What? There's no way I'm going back to my parents' house. If I go back to the house, my brother and his wife will make fun of me. That'll be humiliating. Why can't you take care of Brian at your house like before?
What?
I'll be single and make more money than ever. So I don't have time to take care of Brian. It's not like that the lifestyle is gonna change or anything. So why can't you just do me a favor? What's the problem?
Can't you see that there's only problems? Were you claiming custody with the intention of relying on your family from the beginning?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna be a single mother. Don't you think you wanna help out a little? Don't tell me you're gonna throw me out with Brian. You're the one who doesn't care about Brian.
No, that's not right. Come on, think about it. Let's say I can do you a favor for the sake of Brian and continue to take care of him. My children love Brian like he's their brother. But if you divorce my brother, you and I will be completely strangers, right? In terms of our relationship, you'll be my brother's ex-wife, right? Isn't it strange that you're relying on my family? If that's the case, my brother should get custody of the child. And it'd be more understandable if my family and your parents support him. Leaving the child in the care of your ex-husband's sister's couple forever doesn't sound right at all. Am I saying something strange to you?
In other words, you're never going to give me custody of the child, no matter what I say. So, are you trying to take the mother away from the child? How can you say such a terrible thing? You don't have a human heart, do you?
I'm telling you, it's not realistic and it's impossible. Brian is a good kid, so it's fine to take care of him. But if my brother loses custody of him, I won't be his aunt anymore, and then I'll be just a stranger. If I'm not a relative to Brian, when he needs to go to hospital, he'll have a trouble, right? So, it's an impossible story in reality. Why don't you just give up custody and ask for free visitation or something?
I'm telling you, I don't want to do that. Just give me a helping hand with anything you can. Why can't you understand what I'm saying? It's no different than before. I'm gonna be in real trouble if I can't get custody of Brian. If I don't, the alimony and child support won't offset each other.
What? Offsetting alimony? Does that mean you pay the alimony? If you're gonna pay the alimony, that means you're the one to be blamed, right? If it's an amicable divorce, you don't need to pay alimony, and it's just gonna be division of properties, right? Let me ask you, what's the cause of the divorce?
That's none of your business. It's an invasion of privacy. I just want you to make sure the custody goes to me. I don't have to tell a person who's so rude like you. You're not trying to threaten me with that, are you?
I'm not threatening you. I just want to make sure. Even if it's only temporary, I'm still the guardian of Brian now. It's like my testimony will determine the custody of Brian, right? If that's the case, I have to make sure I know what I'm doing. Not knowing what you have actually going through, I can't just hand over custody to the guilty party. Brian's life may be decided by my choice, so I can't make a decision so easily.
You're persistent and always nitpicking. You really piss me off. You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I want to divorce Mark and get back together with my ex-boyfriend. If I get custody, the alimony will be offset by child support. So I really want to get custody. And after we remarried, I want to spend some time alone with him. That's why I want you to take care of Brian at your place. Preferably until he graduates from junior high school and is able to work. What do you think? Are you satisfied now?
Wow, there's much more trashy reasons than I thought. You're talking as if Brian is some kind of tool. Oh, actually, you want to get a custody because of the money anyway. So, it's definitely a convenient tool for you. Even if it's your own child, do you realize that's the worst thing you could say as a mother? Or even as a human being?
Which part is the worst? I am Brian's mother. What I do with Brian is my business. You just cooperate with me anyhow. If I succeed, I'll pay you what you deserve. All you have to do is give a little testimony. You'll get paid for it. That's not a bad deal.
You're too selfish, Katie. Are your benefits more important than your child happiness? You're really horrible, and I despise you. I've screenshots of all your previous WhatsApp, so I'll send them to my brother now.
Hey, no! Don't do anything selfish. I won't forgive you if you send it. You'd better delete the screenshots too. If you do that, I'll sue you for kidnapping Brian.
It's okay. I'll fight back. We have pictures to prove that Brian has been staying at our home for a long time. And the bank statement with only $200 deposited every month from you. I have many other things to fight back with. Also, I have a friend, a lawyer, so you won't stand a chance. Even a screenshot copy of this conversation will be evidence.
What the hell? All you do is get in my way. I just want custody. Why are you being so insistent? You're not the one who gave birth to Brian, so why do you keep getting in my way?
I just want to protect Brian's future. If I give custody to you, who only thinks about yourself, we never know what kind of abuse you might take. Do you think you want to shut the mouth of yours, who only gave birth? To be honest with you, I feel disgusted to listen to your horrible words any longer.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was out of line. My bad. You don't need to help me out, so... Please don't send any screenshots to Mark.
It's too late to apologize now. Until the very end, you didn't show any signs of caring about Brian. You're a very selfish, helpless, disgusting human being. I despise you with all my heart. I'll discuss the rest with Mark and my husband. Please, do not take any contact with our home and Brian. If you take Brian away without permission, I'll call the police.
Wait, I'll be really in trouble. Please wait. Hey, listen to me.
It's time for kids to go to bed. If you'll excuse me. After that, Katie went to court to fight for custody of Brian, but she lost miserably. She had to pay alimony and was only allowed to see Brian 2 or 3 times a month. Still, she didn't give up and came to my house many times and tried to take Brian away. But after defending ourselves and calling the police each time, she stopped showing up, and we succeeded in fighting her off. As a result of discussions with my husband, my brother, and her parents, we decided to take good care of Brian in our home like before. Brian is growing up to be a smart boy, unlike his mother.
Karen, thanks for your help. I'm glad the hotel I'm staying in on the business trip is quite nice. 2 nights here are very luxurious.
Thanks again for your work today. Is the room that nice? That's great. Although it's a business trip, it's good to have a room where you can relax.
Yes, it's a really nice room. It's got a small kitchen and I can cook a little. It's more like a trip than a business trip.
Oh, lucky you. I wish I could have gone on a business trip with you.
I'll take you on the next trip. I'll do my best for the next 2 nights and 3 days. I can't eat your food for 3 days. I'll miss it.
I'll make your favorite food when you get back. Even if it's just for 2 nights and 3 days, you have to take care of yourself and eat a well-balanced meal. Also, be careful with accidents and injuries, and take care on the way there and back. Wish you luck.
I know. You also don't catch a cold or something. And be careful with accidents.
Okay, I know.
Well, I'm going out to eat now.
Enjoy.
I finally made it out of the house. I'll unlock my room so you can come in. By the way, the stupid wife doesn't even realize it yet. And she's still telling me to take care of myself, eat, don't get hurt, and so on. She's either my mother or an old hag. She's so annoying. I can't even look at her as a woman anymore. I want to be able to ignore the bitches I saw. And I want to flirt with you. Anyway, come to my room soon. Let's have a lot of fun today. I love you.
What?
What? Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Never mind, forget it.
Forget it? Don't say something impossible. What is this? What does it mean? Explain it to me. Is it me, the stupid wife? Who are you going to send it to?
No, it was that. It's a prank thing. I just sent it by mistake. Never mind.
So, I know you made a mistake, but who are you trying to send it to? Right after you finished your WhatsApp with me, you called me a stupid, an old hag. You can't see me as a woman? Who are you talking such bad mouth to? It's not someone from work or friend, is it?
No, just friends from school. We're just fooling around a bit. Let's forget about it for now, alright?
And then you wrote something like flirting and I love you. It's totally a girl, isn't it? Robert, you're cheating on me, right?
What? Why? I'm not cheating on you. What are you talking about? Why are you saying such outrageous things? It's just a prank, and I told you not to worry about it. I'm sorry I said bad things about you. I'm so sorry.
No matter whatever you look at it, it's definitely a message that you sent to a girl, huh? You said caring about my eye or flirting, or even use the heart symbol. No matter how you look at it, it's cheating. If you still think you can get away with it, you're too stupid.
It's not an excuse. It's a misunderstanding. I've always been only you, Karen. I have a great wife like you. I would never cheat on you.
If you insist, can I search your room? If you say you're not cheating, then it's fine, right? I won't find anything suspicious, right?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm actually dating someone.
I knew it. I mean, isn't it a mistake to say I have a girlfriend instead of flirting partner? Don't use the word girlfriend or something creepy like that. It's not okay for a married man to have a girlfriend. Are you still trying to get away with it?
No, I mean, I'm very sorry.
So, who is this woman? How long have you been going on?
Well, I met her at a party my coworker invited me to. We started this kind of relationship only 2 months ago. Before that, we had a very casual relationship.
A coworker invited you to a drinking party, which was a blind date. So, you went on a blind date without telling me. You are married, but you went on a blind date. That was out of the question at the point. And it didn't matter until then if you had a green relationship or not. The fact that you're having an affair now is what matters. Don't try to cover it up now. It's a shame on you.
Sorry, but I really love you the most. I'm just playing around with her.
You were calling me my stupid wife already, weren't you? You've been saying bad things about me, and you two must have laughed about it. And then you say you love me the most? That's funny. Or are you trying to tell me that I'm easy and that I would forgive you if you tell me that you love me?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry I talked behind your back. I didn't think you'd be that mad at me. It was just lighthearted. I'm really sorry, but it's like complaining about your marriage amongst your peers. That's normal, right?
Is it normal to talk about your wife with the person you cheated on? That's not normal. I've never heard that before. You've been saying you're sorry for a while now. Are you sorry? Or are you just saying?
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I really won't do it again. Neither the cheating nor talking bad about you. But if you forgive me, I want to have her as my second wife.
Huh? What are you suddenly saying?
Like a concubine. Of course, I'll put you first and take care of you the best. Just split my love equally between you and her. She's good at housework, and I think she'll be a great help to you. If we have children, we can help each other. If you don't like a concubine, just think of her as your housekeeper.
Are you crazy? Concubine? What era are you from? You want to keep 2 women. You're useless. Only dreaming. And it's gross.
What? I can handle that. That's something you shouldn't be saying the most to a man, you know. You just shattered my pride. I won't forgive you. Divorce.
What? You won't forgive me? That's my line. Do you understand you hurt my pride too?
Men and women are different. I've been modest and you get carried away. I'm getting a divorce. I'm leaving you and marrying her. I don't want a woman like you.
What are you talking about? Fine. I don't want a cheating husband either. If we're both saying we're getting divorced, I'm glad that makes it much easier. You'll pay me whatever you need to and get a divorce, all right?
I'll at least pay you. It's a small price to pay to get a divorce from you.
Oh, you said it. Don't tell you later that it was a lie. I won't go easy on you, so be prepared.
Karen, I'm sorry about everything. I'm so sorry and regret it deeply. Please forgive me.
Suddenly you're whining. What happened? It hasn't even been a week since the divorce was finalized.
I proposed to marriage to her after I divorced you. She said we can't get married. She said we can go out, but she can't get married. Bullshit. I've been serious about her for a long time.
That's right. No woman would marry a man she knew would cheat on her. And then you go around bad-mouthing your wife. She can see herself being on the receiving end once she has married. She was just a little bit smarter than you.
And the company found out about the affair. I invited her to a hotel on the business trip, and I paid for meals as company's expenses. I drove the hotel with her in the company's car during work. I borrowed a little money from the company to buy her present. I don't know how it got out, but it all got out. I was doing everything to make sure it won't get out. But how did it get out? I'm about to be fired. I'm gonna be sued for compensation. It's over. My life is over.
You've done so many things. There's a drive recorder in the company car. I'm sure they found a lot of evidence.
In my line of work, there are a lot of connections. Word of my affair has already spread to other companies in my industry. It's hard for me to get a new job at another company. Even if I went to another company, I'd have to give up my career. The salary will be too low, and I won't be able to make a living. And if I have to pay a compensation, I'm really screwed.
Oh my God, you poor thing. Well, I reported it to the company.
Huh? That's you. Why would you do that?
Because I wanted proof of the affair. I went to your company and asked if there was any proof I can get. Oh, sorry. Correction, ex-company. We ended up divorcing without much use of it.
What the hell did you do to me? Do you have any idea what you've done? If I'm unemployed, I can't even pay the alimony in installments. Is that okay with you? That's not good, right?
I don't mind at all. I got quite a bit of from property division. I'm not bothered if you don't pay me for alimony either. And I'm also a professional and earn a lot of money. Unlike you, I'm not a worthless person. I can live my own salary.
Hey, Karen, please. Let's get married again. If my company knows that you forgive me, I'll probably avoid being fired. I'll get down on my knees or whatever. Please.
You suddenly became so weak when you found out you were going to be unemployed. Where's the bullish attitude you had until the other day? I mean, you said you couldn't see me as a woman anymore, right?
I'm really sorry about that. I regret it. I didn't realize it until after I lost you, who I really love. I was deceived by a bad woman. I was so blinded. I didn't realize how beautiful you really were. Please come back to me again. I won't cheat on you again.
Normal people don't cheat on their wives, not even once, let alone twice. I can't trust you betrayed me once, and I won't. There's no way we'll start over when we remarry, so don't ever contact me again.
Oh no. Hey, please, I'm begging you for the rest of my life. If I don't do this, I'll be kicked out of the company dormitory and have no place to live. There aren't many places that will rent me a place if I'm unemployed. I'll be homeless. Can you at least let me stay home until I find another job? Please.
Absolutely not. I don't care what happens to you anymore. If you keep sending me annoying WhatsApp, I'll block you.
Oh no. Karen, please, I'm sorry.
I'm blocking you because you're annoying me. I'm going to lunch with a friend. Bye.
Wait! Karen!
After that, Robert tried to contact me somehow, ambushing me, sending me letters and things, and other unwanted behavior. But because I immediately consulted the police, he was giving a stern warning and became quiet. Robert was fired from his job and kicked out of his company housing. Since he was unemployed, there was no place to rent, and he became a refugee from the internet cafe. At this rate, he may soon be homeless.